The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
I'm not even going to tell you what to say. Let's do this.
So we're live now.
Yeah, you can come on. It's time.
They can hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sunset City podcast. We're already fucked it up.
Yeah, it's completely wrong so far.
They didn't tell me what to say for the intro, so I'm making it my own today. Welcome. We have
Hang on, wait. We gotta start again. Only my microphone is working. Yeah, we gotta start again. You got another chance, Garrel64. They can't. No, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna take some time to figure out what you're gonna say. Okay?
Pup calling people names, and then here he is.
Give me a goddamn second. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Being a name right now.
He's so quiet. Who's quiet?
That's better. Okay, I got my headphones in. Right, that's better. All right. Sorry. Garrel64, everybody.
Okay, so now I can go?
Yeah, now you can go. They can hear you now.
Now I can go. Just so you guys know, we're starting... Hold on, they say I'm very quiet. Is that true?
Well, you were very
Your name's
quiet
Garrulus.
because your microphone was off, but now you should be a decent level of decibel.
Alright, I want you all to know.
Yeah?
So I was just hired to do the intro for this episode, and they didn't tell me what to say, and I started out, I think I had a really good intro, probably the best one that's ever been on the podcast, but Pup didn't have my microphone on.
Guilty.
They
as
say I
charged.
did the best intro. There's never been a better intro.
There's never been one.
God, I can't wait for you to get deported from
But welcome,
from Garrulus Tower.
welcome to
They
Sunset
always
City.
come up to me and they
podcast.
ask me, sir, how do you do such?
Such a good intro. How do you do such a good intro?
I was trying to figure out the best word.
Why don't we just use the one we've been using the entire time? Intro, over and over again.
I don't know. I've only watched one episode of the podcast, so I don't know the intro.
It was the one you were in.
Was
you
it the one
vain
you were on?
No.
He watched one episode before coming on at the beginning, like, okay, let me see if I can get this is...
Yeah, I was like, I gotta figure this
get
out.
right in.
Let's see where I slot in. I'm like the uncorruptible, quiet guy.
And yet you still
the
haven't
corner of the room.
fucking done it, so come on. Let's
What do
go.
you, I already did. Okay, so the intro. This is Sunset City Podcast where we talk about Sonic, and we're here with Garrulus64. Hi, that's me. We're here with Gilly the Kid.
Hi, that's you.
Hi, that's Gilly. We have Channel Pup, the mascot for something. He says words in the beginning of his intro. I don't know what it means.
What's happening, baby?
And Suris. We also have Suris.
I did not bring
Suris.
enough gummy worms for the rest of you, so you'll have to deal with that.
Then put them away.
Then don't
Yeah.
show up for the podcast. Okay.
All right. Go on then. Lead us into our first.
Pup,
first...
if I have to keep looking at superstars,
It's the way.
I'm gonna
It's...
blow my fucking brains
What,
out.
you want me to record new footage or something?
Use a different game,
I'm gonna record new Superstars footage.
please don't.
Okay.
Use the Lego DLC pack. It'll make it look worse.
So, Dylan, we've got a new news subject to start off today before we go into the main topic. Care to introduce it?
Okay, so wait a minute. So I know about the one topic.
Yeah, but there's a
Do you
news.
want me to make up the other one?
No, we usually start with the news and then go. Wait, I haven't told you.
You
I haven't
made-
tell me.
Did you make the piss today? Pup?
I did not make piss today.
Okay.
I
If you
haven't.
didn't
Well,
like
it's not good to hold it in, dude.
Dylan, have I even told you about the piss?
I think so, but you didn't tell me about the piss today.
Do you know how to access the piss?
You gotta drink a lot of water first.
Okay, so you want to go to the important resources channel, and there's a document called the piss. The piss is.
I never look at the
basically
piss. It's funnier.
Our schedule of events. That's because you never lead the show, Gilly. You never introduce
Oh,
the
thank you.
topic. Okay, so first things.
I'm just a hype man.
Yes,
It's gone.
Everyone's favorite games, Gilly Cage.
Please
Okay.
no.
So I'm seeing in the piss currently, Super Eggman in it. And this I can actually talk about because I saw this on Twitter before we started. Apparently there's some
saw it
Sonic
on
Channel
what?
art
You saw it on what?
that's like, some what?
You saw it on what?
Oh, sorry, it was on, I'm not going to say X.
It's,
I'm not going
it's
to say
okay
it.
to
I
it's
won't.
okay to dead name Twitter. It's always been okay to deadname Twitter.
But Super Eggman in the Sonic Channel art, don't quite understand why, but it's pretty cool. He's got the big golden mustache like Nappa would have in Dragon Ball Z, I assume.
I always
Nappa
thought that
ever went
Super
Super Saiyan.
Eggman would be
Yeah.
like naked.
His clothes just get shred off.
He only wears
Actually-
gloves and shoes like Sonic.
The first iteration of Super Robotnik kind of was. He was in Sonic and the Quest for the Chaos Emeralds. You know, I'm gonna put a picture of him in the back rooms. This takes me back to when we used to share pictures of Robotnik naked in the back rooms.
Why did we used to do that again?
It was just funny.
Did you
wasn't
stop doing that when I showed up?
No. No.
He's ripped.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is, you know what's kind of funny is just imagine that's not a six-pack and that's just his cock.
I don't want to imagine that.
You can't unsee it now, okay?
So I can't. So you scold me for saying a different C word,
Cock.
and we're minutes into the podcast, and you say cock.
You could say, look,
Well, that's just a word.
look, Gilly, I'm gonna tell you something, all right? Last episode got fucking demonetized. You want to know fucking why? Because you fucking said the C word.
You said it first.
I did not. I said, no, we're not going into this. We're not going into this. No C word. I'm putting my foot down, goddammit.
You are?
Yes. What did
No,
that add?
I didn't
What
see.
did- what
It's
did-
it's behind the table.
Right. What? There, can you hear it? It's going down.
No,
Just
no,
rub
I
my-
still can't.
You want me to rub
If
my
you would have,
dirty
if you
socks
would have
all over
set,
the
the, if you
microphone?
would have, it would not have gotten demonetized if you set the language to British.
Enable British filter.
I can't with this. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend you're not here, Gil. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend.
Trigger warning, everybody. British.
It's British humor.
You sound like Ricky Gervais.
Oh, me at the last convention, me and Connor just spent the whole convention saying British humor.
I can imagine it now. I miss Connor. How's he doing?
Probably exactly the same.
Excellent. Keep that way.
Good? Good.
We kept saying people wouldn't understand what our jokes because it was British humor.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling mocked now. Like,
Are you?
I
Are
feel
you
like
really,
I'm
though?
under the magnifying glass of scrutiny.
We just spent the whole weekend talking about how unfunny British people are, but they think they're hilarious. So it was cathartic.
That's not true. I don't think I'm hilarious. I'm the funniest man in the world. See, you laughed, didn't you?
Take it, he
You
knows it.
fucking laughed. So
That's
I win.
not true. Proceeds to prove it's true.
but you laughed, didn't you? So there you go.
That's not how that works.
That is 100% how that works.
Pup, we are laughing at Britain,
This isn't a
not with
joke. It's a
Britain.
special joke that will make you laugh.
No, Zero Chaos, don't tell Pup to say that because we'll get demonetized again.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So there is
Wait,
speculation
Pup,
that
can you
this
say squirrel? Someone in the chat wants you to say squirrel.
squirrel.
Nice.
What?
All right, thanks.
Squirrelisk 64.
I believe that it's one of those things where the word squirrel is one of those things where everybody says it differently. You know.
Yeah,
say
there's
squirrel.
only one correct way to say it.
Squirrel. So it's SCURL. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Is the only right way to say it the
I
American
believe
way?
it's also
There is
supposed to be in every language. Squirrel is supposed to be the hardest word to say for people that don't speak that language.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just
It's
lie
not-
about that? Is that a lie?
Did you just make that up?
There's a lot of
It's-
words that are harder to say than squirrel.
No, it's something that I've heard. Like squirrel is consistently a difficult. So like let's say you are French and your word for squirrel is something. Well, an English person's
It's
gonna have a really hard time saying.
squirrel.
Le squirrel. Actually, I want to look up what the French word for squirrel is.
It's a squirrel.
Squirrel. Wait, hang on. I can't even. Right, can you fucking read this? I'm gonna put it in backrooms. Try and read this out loud.
Hold on. I'm really good at so
I
I'm really good at making fun of French people, but I'm not great at.
can't
Let me
read
see.
that. I can't read.
It's
Hey, I gotta-
Equal?
I gotta. Where's?
I don't know.
I can't get to the fucking back rooms. There we go. I told you it's
You were kind of saying that the whole time. You were right.
I know that the German word for squirrel is like Eichhörnchen. Like,
It's whatever it is. It sounds angry.
that's not true. People only say that because when they speak German, they make it sound angry.
No, it sounds angry.
So my thumbnail artist Yara was German, and damn near
What do you mean
everything they
was?
said.
Was?
Mhm.
I mean, because she's not my thumbnail artist right now, she got another job.
Oh, okay.
Well, so she's
But-
not your thumbnail, but she's still German. So what do you mean?
Yeah,
was German?
she didn't stop being German. Yes, but when
Well, your
I've
wording was pretty
resigned.
fucking unclear.
I had a friend. I had a friend from Germany, and I asked her how to say a couple things, and she told me how to say "I love you," and then I was like, "Why are you yelling at me?"
The thing is, right, people will be like, Germans sound very angry all the time, and they'll be like, okay, what does a German sound like? Hallo, ich liebe dich, mein Freund! And it's like, well, for starters, that's your first fucking mistake, is that you're saying it like Hitler, you know? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Like Hitler wasn't even yelling; he was just talking.
Hitler wasn't even German.
He wasn't even mad. He was just.
So
he
Sonic,
was just really excited, and it sounded pissed.
Sonic.
so
He was-
the-
Can we go back to talking about Super
really
Robotnik?
excited.
No,
That's
but
there's-
everything.
there-
there's been theories. There's been theories that this Super Robotnik could be like the final boss of Sonic and the Dream Team. And as it is, we've seen Octo Robotnik in the new animation for Sonic Dream Team,
Excuse me?
which looks fantastic, by the way.
Octo Robotnik?
Yeah, he's got lots of hands. He's like it reminds me a little bit of
Lots of hands.
the End.
He's a
very-
handy guy.
It's like the
handy
End.
guy?
He's the End now. The End Robotnik, Purple Moon Botnik.
Great. Okay. Wait. So
Mhm.
I would love to see Sonic and Robotnik have like a fist fight.
I would love that.
That would be great.
That'd be like we've got a Sonic that can throw punches now. Like have that in the next game.
No, have that in Dream Team. I just want him to fight Super Robotnik hand to hand like
Why
Dragon Ball
wasn't
Z.
They don't have a
Why wasn't
combat
Eggman a
engine, though.
playable character in Sonic Battle?
Why wasn't Eggman a playable character in Frontiers? He's still in on the action, right?
Oh, that would have been cool.
It makes sense in the story, though. He was trapped in cyberspace for the majority.
No,
of it. But then
no,
again, so
no,
is
no,
everybody
idiot,
else, and we've got
idiot,
them.
Idiot. I'm talking about update
Yeah?
3, you idiot.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We're just calling each other names now. Cool. God damn it.
I hate you all.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't do anything.
Especially you, Garrus. Fuck you.
Okay.
You were the only one
Every
who was...
episode you've been in for the last 3 years has been a failure. Wait, hold on.
That's right. The only episode the only episode I've seen besides the only one is the one where you were doing it live at the Sonic thing.
Oh no,
At
that's
that,
the
remember
worst.
the
That's the worst one.
remember
Don't-
that the live episode, and I knocked over the sign, and I told you I didn't do that.
No, but Gigi also did that.
Okay, I was just trying to fit in.
I thought it was Gigi that knocked over the... Gigi
it was
so-
Gigi that knocked over the sign.
Yeah.
I took the fall for it. I think.
Oh,
think
that's
that was
so,
what happened.
that's so nice of you, little hero. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this
No,
little
I was just in
fella.
the wrong place at the wrong time.
Also, it is official. You are taller than me. The poll said so.
Yeah, look, let's go. Thank you, everybody.
Does the pole have the ability to measure?
Yeah.
Is it a measuring pole?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then it's infallible. I agree with it.
Phallic.
You know what they
Fuck.
say: measure twice, cut once.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about circumcision the second you said that.
My brain went the exact same place. I'm not
I
gonna
was-
lie.
Not what I was talking about. I was talking about like a piece of wood. But okay.
Yeah, it's
So-
the cock
so
is
are
kind of
we.
a piece of wood, you know? And that's why you got one behind you, you dirty little slut. That's the second time I've called you a slut on this show. This is getting weird.
It's
You're
a
the
once
one
an
who
episode
chooses
kind
the
of thing.
words you use.
Maybe we should make that thing. Maybe we should just call him a slut all the time, you know?
No, I'm good.
No.
Thanks, man.
I can think of.
So what
one
else
for
about Super Robotnik? Are there, like, is there anything else?
it. He's definitely a slut.
I'm wondering about, like, what is the longest amount of silence you can have on a podcast before it just becomes completely pointless?
The amount of what?
Silence.
Silence.
Yeah, what's like the longest amount of silence that you can have on a podcast before it becomes just a really crap listen?
I could do this all day.
Ah, you ruined it. You fucker. You fucker.
You obviously can't.
You can't.
That's it. Probation is over for you, Dylan. You're fucking fired.
Wait, probation's over? Hell yeah.
Different kind of
That's a good
probation.
thing.
How much prison have you been to?
How much prison have I been to?
Wait, is that what probation?
3,
refers to
4.
again?
No,
So
I would.
There's
I would
two
think
kinds.
that-
There's two kinds of probationary periods.
Well,
Probation
I'm
when you're
referring
in
to like
jail,
No,
employment
jail.
probation.
No, well,
and then employment probation.
Yeah, that's what I was
Great
referring to.
podcast, everybody.
What was that, Gilly?
and then
Thanks,
there's
man.
parole.
Yeah, parole.
Yeah, then there's parole.
We're gonna explain the prison system this episode. I hope you guys are ready.
We have to attempt to
Alright.
get on track because I really want to make Nick proud. So, I think Sonic is quite cool. What I like about Sonic
Why are you
is
lying to him?
that he's quite cool. What?
Is he way past cool?
Yeah, because that would imply that he's not cool anymore. That would imply that he's like past his prime, you know? It's
No.
really-
But he's in Sonic Prime
Are
right
you
now.
saying he's past his Sonic Prime?
I hope he gets fucking past his prime because I'm fucking sick of it.
Tired of the show?
I just want him to not do a multiverse thing.
Well, if they do a multiverse thing, I want them to at least do it well.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't hate the multiverse that they're doing if I gave a shit about any of the universes they're in. And here's the thing. There are universes in the Sonic world like that I actually would care
The
about
Sonic
going to.
verse, yeah.
Like give us alternate timelines. Like different what ifs of shit that would actually happen in the show, not well, if Sonic's not here, then Eggman's entire family stays over after Thanksgiving and they never fucking leave and they take over New York City.
I wonder what the Nexus event was that caused everyone to turn into pirates.
Like I just
They never developed DRM for video games. So they all just kinda...
They watched an
multiverses for
R-rated
characters.
movie.
Multiverses for characters work in one of two scenarios. Either A, they were a bunch of other previously written bits of material that we're getting to re-explore. So like we go back to Golden Age Superman with modern Superman type of shit. Or it's alternate what if scenarios that are plausible within the plot. So I don't know, like what if Shadow died or something?
Oh,
That sounds like a
yeah, you might
shit
be able to
idea.
watch that somewhere on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, it's weird.
Sounds like the
I've
kind of thing
heard
I would
about that
hate
one.
to edit. I would not want to edit that.
But-
You would never want to edit an episode like that ever.
That would definitely
It's funny
take a
though,
while.
because Sonic Prime and Crash Bandicoot 4 kind of have the exact same problem because they do like, hey, we're gonna go to different worlds in Crash Bandicoot, but none of them have anything to do with anything.
Tell you what,
Like they're
works.
just random other locations.
Tell you what.
So it's
did-
like,
Sorry, go on. Go on.
yeah, so it's like very missed opportunity in both cases. Because I would have liked to see something like you were talking about, Suris. That was kind of my hope for Prime.
Well, you know a thing
But,
that is exactly
nope.
the same as Sonic Prime, but does it correctly. Ratchet and Clank Rift
Hmm.
Apart.
I've heard that. I've heard that's a good one. Yeah.
It is literally Sonic Prime if Sonic Prime were good. It even has pirates in it.
I like that. Pirates.
R. Maybe.
Arr.
I've never been more
Oh,
bored with a fucking show.
Than Sonic Prime.
Yeah,
I thought you meant than listening to us talk just now.
I mean that too, but you're talking about Sonic Prime, so
Yeah.
At least the
Yeah,
boredom makes sense. You know, we had a topic that we were going to cover,
We
and
have
it wasn't
a
any
topic
of this.
that we will be covering.
We talked a lot about Sonic Prime and stuff before you showed up earlier, so I guess it's still in my brain a little
You know
bit.
another thing you forgot, fucking Dylan, when introducing the show?
Well, oh yeah, what did I forget? Tell me.
You forgot to promote
The topic?
the patron.
Well, see.
patron.
Oh.
Advertise the patron.
Oh, I didn't know we had a patron.
And you forgot to mention that super chats are read out at the end. Think, Dylan, think.
Hey, next time I'll try and not forget that.
Good.
But
That
this
was
time,
actually
how
a
about
good
we
show.
just say, you know, we have a Patreon, and also super chats are read out at the end of the stream.
And what are the perks of the
podcast.
Patreon?
The patrons, we get money, and that's it.
I want to hear him
No,
come up
if
with the
you're-
perks off the cuff. It's going to be really fucking funny.
God.
First perk, Pup will try and he will hula hoop For every patron we get on this podcast, he will hula hoop for 1 hour.
I can't do that. They don't make hula hoops big enough for my fat stomach.
I can find you an American hula hoop that's big enough.
All right. So, the main topic of today's episode is stop laughing.
Balls.
It's not funny.
It's
Sonic is serious business, everyone.
Gang.
Yeah.
So, today we do have a topic indeed, all right, that we want to discuss today. And that is that we wanted to discuss things that have been in the in the Sonic franchise for a little while before and are no longer in it that we remember and would like them to bring.
Good game design.
in it.
Thank you. That we would like them.
Damn,
to,
you stole mine.
That we would like them to bring back.
So returning gimmicks.
Well, no, not return gimmicks that should return.
Yeah.
Yeah, gimmicks that would be returning gimmicks if we had our way.
Gimmicks that would be returning gimmicks were it not for the fact that they are not returning gimmicks. Yes.
They haven't returned, yeah.
Yeah.
They have. Okay, well, so they're dad gimmicks.
What?
They haven't
My
returned.
gimmick went out to buy milk and never came back.
These aren't even gimmicks. All right. So roundtable discussion. That's the aim of the game here. And you know what? I'm gonna put this fucker on the spot because I know for a fact he hasn't thought about it. Gilly. Well,
What the fuck do you want, pup?
What? Well, I'm gonna ask you the same fucking question. All right. What do you want them to bring back to Sonic that is not in the Sonic right now?
Momentum.
Is that really your answer?
Sure.
Wow.
This is like me in school. They do a presentation. Oh, I didn't think about it. Sorry.
Are we talking about 3D or 2D?
Anything? Just
Uh,
anything.
Either just the Sonic franchise.
something
Anything
you
we'd
want
like to see
back.
come back.
Something.
I
you
think they
want.
should good art and good music.
What do you mean good music?
Superstars had like half good music.
That
Talking
was-
about 2D.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And by good art, I mean I already talked about this. Make the fucking levels interesting looking so I don't feel like I'm fucking bored the entire goddamn time. Because yeah, I used to like play through levels and I'm like, ooh, this is I need to be engaged visually or I lose interest. And that applies to many situations in life. But for Sonic the Hedgehog, if I am playing a game and I'm seeing the same shit over and over again, even if it's slightly different flavors of the same shit, I'm gonna get fucking bored. I would rather them do what Dylan was just complaining about Crash 4. I would rather some shit like that. At least they'd have an excuse to make shit look different.
Yeah.
Let Sonic go through fucking medieval stage. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they did that once. He had a sword, I think.
I think.
No,
Yeah.
stop it.
I mean,
No.
yeah, storybook
No.
games making a comeback is actually something I would
Stop
welcome.
it.
I'd welcome it, bro.
I'm on board. I liked both storybook games. I'm good with this.
I mean,
You
here's
like
the thing.
Secret
You guys are on crack.
I mean, look, I'm not on the
Yeah.
level of Suris.
Crack.
Yeah, because I actually like secret rings and you don't like secret
Well,
rings.
no. Here's the
How
thing.
can you like something that doesn't function though?
So secret rings is a weird game in that
I don't believe that
it
people
starts
actually like these
functioning
games.
it starts functioning after 10 hours when they give you actual good
All
controls.
right, that's
and
not good
very
enough for
stupid.
me.
That's very stupid. But
So let me.
How many hours are left at that point? Like 1,
I
2?
considering the game literally makes you grind some stages, too much.
So I guess I'll explain my views when it comes to the secret rings. I don't think it's a good game because I don't like the controls. But it's one of those things where when I'm running through the Sand Oasis here and Let the Speed Mend It, I'm just like, this is a vibe. If this game didn't have these controls and wasn't this game, it would actually be a really good game. Like,
You know, if almost everything was
If
different.
only it wasn't
might be
the game I'm playing, it would be a really good game.
right?
I'm gonna-
No, but
There's
I
actually-
really do. I do mean that in the most sincere form. Is like if we had a game.
Oh, I know you do.
If we had a game where these were the level themes, this was the plot and everything like that, but it just played like, I don't know, Frontier or something.
Like a real game.
Yeah, like a game that wants to be played. Like, here's the thing as well, is like I've
You know,
played...
you can use Dolphin to actually give it regular controls.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. All right.
I tried. It did not work.
Yeah,
well.
it's still not good because you have to charge your jump, and a charge jump is completely counterintuitive to Sonic. Oh, I'm
That's like a
moving real
Tony
fast.
Hawk Pro Skater thing.
I need like immediately responsive controls. A charge jump in Sonic is no good because it's about
So
that
then
precious
you
flow
just
state.
so then you just equip the ability that gives you the instantaneous jump.
It's
that is
almost
in
like
the
that
game.
shouldn't.
That
That should
doesn't
just
exist.
be.
That's not real.
That should just be there in the first place. Like,
Oh,
the-
I agree with you. I agree with you. The controls and everything in the game should just be made correctly the first time, as opposed to really asking players to use their own input to fix the game's controls. I agree with you.
Well, actually, I love
100%.
Sonic and the Secret Ring, so I think you should check yourself. All right.
There's also, I want to mention, because you guys like the game so much, there actually is
What do
a
you mean,
project
you
going
guys?
on right now that's adding Secret Rings levels and gimmicks to Sonic Project 06,
Yes!
that 06 PC remake.
Yes, I've been playing that, and oh man, no. See, what I love more about
Turns
that
into a real game.
what I love more about that than anything else, right, is not just the fact that this is what they're doing. I mean, that is fucking awesome in itself. But here's the thing I love the most about that is it's like peering through a fucking looking glass into another dimension where Sonic 06 was a hit and it got a sequel. This is what that feels like to me. And I'm like, man, fucking Sonic Meets the Arabian Nights is so silly and I'm there for it. But I'm going to say this. I actually think Black Knight's kind of good.
I mean, Black Knight literally is Secret Rings, but fixing a lot of the problems you have with it.
It is,
Game
but
fucking sucks.
let me explain further. Let me explain, all right? I think I prefer the music in Secret Rings, which is a hot
Fucking
take, apparently. But
Completely.
I mean, so Black Knight does a lot of homages to older Sonic music.
I know, and then
don't
they
think
have like the
and
adventure
that's the
themes
thing I
in there.
love.
That I do like that. But here's the thing: is that real?
I don't think I
Black
belong on this
Knight's
podcast.
soundtrack.
Hey, it's still 2v2.
you-
I don't like either of those
You
games,
just
man.
now came to this conclusion,
I don't-
buddy?
I don't know how people like those games. They're like, am I playing a different fucking game?
Clearly.
That's part of the fun. Though, you know, like, it's part of-
I mean, let's so
I have to
Gilly,
be.
we could always do a thing where all of us sit down and play a game that none of us can agree on at the same time live.
I literally pitched this idea fucking decades ago, and you guys.
I don't want to
no.
play Black Knight again.
I'll play it.
I'll play it.
I don't.
I'll
think
get
I
angry.
Want to. Like, here's the thing.
I haven't
played
played
it
it in, like,
once and thought it was fine.
15 years or whatever.
I'll tell you what, though, the King Arthur boss sucks, bro. Like, the fuck is that telegraphing, man? That ain't good.
Dude, when I played that game when I was a kid, I thought that was the final boss. And I didn't like the game, so my friend was like, "How was it?" And I was like, you can take it now. I'm almost at the end."
How was it?
And,
you can take it.
They were like
now.
4 or 5.
Put it in me, friend.
They were like 4 or 5 more levels or whatever.
Make
I just never
me-
played.
Yeah.
Make me your little toy. Use me. Give me bad,
Oh,
friend. How
What?
was it for you?
We're still talking about Sonic, right?
I'll be your little breeding slut.
Of course we're talking about Sonic. He said Yif.
Yeah, nah, but like I'm gonna be honest, like bringing back the storybook games is not something that's on my I need them to do this thing, but like at the same time, little multi-genre Sonic games where they just dip into things like, oh, we're gonna do some like storybooky shit with Sonic in it, or like I don't want it to return in the format of like these are these sort of auto-running thingies. Like I don't want them to return in the mechanical sense. I just kind of don't hate the idea of, hey, here's Sonic traversing to a different genre, and that's going to kind of bleed into things. Like, I would be cool if they did, like, a Sonic game with a horror spin to it or something like that, you know, like, and you could kind of make a case for things
Something
like...
with like the Night of the Werehog vibe.
Yeah, and you can kind of make cases for... I think that's what I like about Sonic Rush Adventure as well, is that it leans so far into, like, the fantasy element of, like, you know, you're not just fighting robots and shit, you're fighting against skeletons and automatons and pirates and shit, and it's like, this game has its own little vibe to it, you know, and I would welcome a bit more of that, but that's still not the thing, you know, but... Okay, little Suris. What is your little thing you want to bring back?
So mine's one that I think a lot of people have said a billion times, but I don't think they've really thought through. I want the Chow Garden to come back, but I don't want Sonic Adventure 2's Chow Garden. I loved that as a kid because what I would for people who might not know, everybody should know, but the Chow Garden only progresses while you're in it. So I would do things like get to the Chow Garden, sit myself in there, set an alarm for how long I needed something to happen, and then just switch to my N64 and play a different game while I was waiting for the Chow Garden to do what it needed to do. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want that back because I've tried playing the Chow Garden again as an adult, and I literally have had to mod my Sonic Adventure 2 to allow it to do. There's a mod for the Chow Garden that lets your game play in background without too much issue, and that's the only way I can play the Chow Garden.
Really?
Yeah, it's really dumb to design a game like that. Like that's not a thing you should design a game to do, really. So I think bringing back the Chow Garden, but making it so that as you do things in the game, the Chow Garden progresses. Either like, hey, every time you complete a level, that's an hour of time in the Chow Garden, or maybe do the thing where it emulates real-time Animal Crossing style. Either or, just anything that's not me sitting in the Chow Garden for literally ever, because I've already got my Chow to 99 stats and I just want a Chaos Chow, but that requires me to dump 24 hours of real in-game time of standing there doing nothing.
I think that's a neat idea.
That'd be a cool idea. You could have like a little cell phone, and you could have like a camera to look at the garden whenever you want, so the time just keeps progressing. It could be like, you know how people have cameras for their dogs and stuff?
I mean,
You can like look at them.
Photo mode.
so on that note, there is something that I would like, and that would be a mobile app tie-in to it. And the reason I want that is there was so for people who played Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube and not on the Dreamcast, we didn't really have the VMU, but we did have Sonic Advance and the Tiny Chow Garden in Sonic Advance. And you could actually take your Chow from Sonic Adventure 2 into the Tiny Chow Garden and back and forth. And there were some Chow that you couldn't get unless you used that functionality. I want that type of, I can take my Chow wherever I want to go again, but I want it modernized. Not, oh, there's a version of this game that exists on another console that you have to buy separately. There's just an app you can have that works with it.
Yeah, it's like the Poke Walker.
Yeah, and it's something that Pokemon's already done a lot. The Let's Go series does this with the connectivity between Pokemon Go and the main games. Like, we've already seen this in creature breeder collector games anyway. So if we're going to bring the Chow Garden back, let's just use a lot of those concepts that are already there and doing well and actually modernize the Chow Garden. There's something I want stripped away from the Chow Garden. I do not want the ability to make a perfect Chow. So the mechanics in the garden are such that every time you reincarnate your Chow, one of their stats will get upgraded, one of their base stats. For Pokemon, this would be IVs. For the Chow Garden, it's when you go into when you go to the doctor and he's like, yeah, no, your Chow has a B rank in swimming. I know he can't fucking swim, but he's got potential.
The doctor does things?
Yes, that's what he's supposed to do. He tells you the potential of every one of your Chow stats.
What?
So,
I thought he just sat there and said the same dialogue every time. I've never seen him say something different.
You do the checkup so that he
Time
can
for
tell
your
you the
Chow
actual
prostate
stats.
exam.
Basically. So the problem with that system in Adventure 2, this is one of the reasons why I don't think people really want Adventure 2's Chow system back. So let's say you had a Chow with D rank in all stats, right? This is a very Channel Pup Chow, right? He's not good.
What the fuck,
good at many things.
Suris? There was just no need for that now, was there?
That was really uncalled for, yeah. It's out of nowhere.
That was really
But
hurtful.
so
man. I didn't do anything to you. You just mean.
Really just...
It's been several years. You've done plenty to me.
Alright, that's fair.
I yiffed you real bad, didn't I, Daddy?
God damn it.
Alright, now it's
Using
justified.
those words. Yeah, no, everything I've said from now on completely justified. Violence is enabled. But So let's say you've got this Chow with all these different stats. It takes 8 to 12 real life hours in the Chow Garden for a Chow to die. And if you've given it lots of love and affection, it reincarnates. Cool. Now it has one of those stats upgraded to C rank. Let's say you want your Chow to have S rank and everything. You need to dump over 100 hours into one goddamn Chow of doing literally fuck all nothing. I do not want that in any future version of this game. Ever.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but no, I agree. That seems dumb. I mean, is there a reason that you would bother to do that?
Yes. So there's in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, there is a competitive aspect to the Chow Garden where you can have a friend bring their memory card over to your house and have your Chow compete with their Chow. So
you just want to kick your friend's ass.
It's that.
My son's stronger than your son.
To get all of the emblems in Adventure 2, you needed to have an emblem from every one of the Chow races, and the Chow Karate. And so you needed to have a Chow that was high level, usually 99 in those stats, and it helped a lot if your Chow also was innately good at whatever stats it was trying to go for. Like, you didn't throw an F rank swimming Chow in the Chow race and be like, it has 99 swimming, why is it failing? Well, because genetically it sucks. So just fix a lot of those systems. Those systems work fine for Pokemon where we've got tools that allow us to breed perfect Pokemon like Destiny Knots.
I want
whereas
to see
in
swimming instructor Suris was like, why is my child not progressing? It just genetically sucks.
Genetics.
You didn't breed a perfect child.
God damn it. And so the only thing that I do not want added to this, like, I want it modernized, but there's some modernized stuff that I don't want put in. Please do not laden this shit with microtransactions, or do not give us a goddamn Chow Garden battle pass.
Digital collectible for your Chow. From the
I want
blockchain.
none of this. God damn it.
The block Chow Garden.
So like the other thing though is I want this to be something that Sega implements almost the way that Pokemon implemented Pokemon Home. So with Pokemon Home, when you beat a Pokemon game and you transfer your Pokemon to the home system, if you play a different Pokemon game, even if it's one from like 10 years later, those Pokemon from home are still usable in that new game.
Depending if it lets you.
If it's a thing that's in the game, then it allows you to. And if the move isn't in the game, then it swaps the move with a different replacement move. But functionally, it's still allowable in the newer games. I would want the Chow Garden to be something like that, because that's a functionality we already had in Adventure 1 and 2. You can transfer Chow between the two games, and it felt like that was a system they were just going to keep in, and then they just didn't. And we've got plenty of modern examples of this now, so there's no reason we shouldn't have that now. Especially when it's something that fans want back a lot, and we've already, heard from the Sega developers that, they know that. They just don't want to put it in.
You know that they would definitely, milk this for digital deluxe edition bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
And, if
that's
what it takes to get it in the game, I'm not... As long as we still have the breeding system... So, one person gets the digital deluxe version, they have the super special...
I've always wanted the breeding system in a Sonic game.
Oh my god.
God damn it. But no, if you've got the digital deluxe shit, if you have to have that in the game, then at least keep the Chow breeding system so that only one person has to have that Chow, and they can create more of them, or they can, bring their Chow to your garden. It can do with one of your Chow. Suddenly you've got an egg that may or may not have that special ability.
Are you serious right now?
The new Mountain Dew slogan.
That's what heart fruits are for, motherfucker. Did you think they were just kissing?
No, you're just out here with your
do you
fucking
mean?
Cleavage, and you're saying just say fuck.
But the only example I'd have of them not doing something like that is the Knuckles, Amy, and Tails Chows that they had for digital events, because that was the thing they had for Adventure 2. And the Tails one was, I think, a Phantasy Star Online exclusive that you would get from that. And there's no way to copy those ones through breeding. So they might... Sega doesn't stick to precedent, really, but they might use that as a precedent to be like, no, you got a digital collectible. It stays unique.
I want to rename this to the breeding episode. The amount of times I've heard that word. I'm getting an erection just thinking about it.
Why are you like this?
Because I hate kids, but I have a breeding kink, obviously.
You know what?
Stop it.
Because
That's like the worst sentence I've ever heard.
because God has
And-
abandoned
and-
me, obviously.
And yet it's not a unique word, or it's not a unique string of words at all. I've heard that way too much.
I think it's I think it's literally like I don't want to go into it.
Oh my god.
But you want to go into a chow, apparently.
I mean, look, you get some of that showers, you know.
I never need to hear that ever again in my life.
Then I'm
Oh,
gonna.
my
say it
brain
again.
just turned into goo. My brain turned to mush.
White.
Are you Gorillaz 64?
Guru?
Yeah, I'm just a gross goo.
Gurulous.
Guru Garrulus. I don't know.
Stop it.
He's.
That's me when I'm really wise and strong.
That's you when
Guru.
you become Guru Larry. You become British.
That's me when I
Hello,
become the king of
you.
Namek.
Jesus.
So, all right. So what we've established is that Suris wants more breeding in Sonic games, and I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know what? Sure. Let's just Let's just chalk it up to that.
I think my favorite thing about the original end fight from Sonic Frontiers is that I felt like I was just fertilizing a massive fucking egg, you know?
What the fuck?
Shoot the light bullets at the big...
You know my
That was
favorite
probably
part
the
about the
intention, though.
purple-ass egg.
You know my favorite part about the poster fight of Monster Hunter Rise was we got to actually kill the fucking pregnant dragon.
That is the kind of thing you would enjoy, you fucking liberal.
Jesus Christ.
And you said pregnant people aren't British people aren't funny. Come on, man.
Yes, all British people. They're all pregnant.
I need to update the thumbnail.
Pregnant people, asterisk, British people.
Good lord. My sweet lord. But, yeah, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel quenched, in terms of discussing your breeding zone?
My brain is poisoned because when you said my sweet lord, I heard my sweet load.
Oh, I was thinking of,
This
George
is a
Harrison
Sonic podcast.
I didn't even hear the first thing.
podcast.
for the classic and modern age, but more just for adults, frankly.
Oh, that is the intro to the podcast. That's
There
right.
you go. There you go, you got it. What a,
You're
what a
right.
brilliant arc. I told you, you were going to have so many great arcs on this show.
It's me building my arc to escape the flooding Sonic fans.
Garrulus has a space colony arc all his own.
Start putting some breeding mechanics in Sonic games, I'll be flooding something, let me tell you.
The first
All right,
Sonic,
so
the first
the
Sonic
thing I
game
would
with
bring
breeding
back-
mechanics actually had flooding, pup.
Brother. Oh my god.
Brother.
Hell,
Brother.
hell yeah, brother. God, I'm so lonely.
Brother.
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 Why
Stay
are
with
we
me,
like
brother.
this?
This is the silence thing again, except
don't go into
with
the light, brother.
I'm still with you, brother. Don't worry, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
So who needs to talk about Sonic things next? Is it you or me?
I'm gonna just say you. I want to wait. I don't do it right now. You do it. You talk about what you
All
want.
right.
What do you want?
Finally, I can talk about what I want.
When do you want it?
I want it now.
Where do you want it more like?
Don't care how. I want it now.
My little
Okay.
breeding slut.
Stop.
I need
I want-
fewer
The
of
thing I
these
want to return to
words.
Sonic most is
Stallions.
I was gonna say the Chow Garden originally, but I knew Suris was gonna talk about that. The thing I was thinking about was you know Sonic Adventure 2, you know that one?
Yeah.
Very obscure little one.
They got that 2-player mode, right? That's like really fun,
Mhm.
and they just never did that again. They were like, nah, our multiplayer is just gonna be bad.
Superstars.
So-
exists.
I stutter. This is a rare time where I didn't stutter, so I
To
can
be
say
fair, I
that.
think Sonic 4 Episode 2 had a brilliant multiplayer system.
Sonic Colors
that was
had
okay,
multiplayer,
but
No,
too.
I'm
what I
not
want
serious.
is-
I'm not fucking serious. It was horrible. What do you mean it was okay?
Okay, all right. So I was wrong. I was
You
wrong
big
to think that you would tell the truth.
You are a
But,
fucking
okay.
sandal. You are something that middle-aged women wear on the beach that make a lot of noise when going around the hut.
Finally. Anyway,
wait, hold on. We can't.
So basically,
we can't just
in
skip past
Sonic
skip
Battle
it.
Mode, right? Sonic Adventure 2 had this battle mode where you would run through the levels as fast as possible, and you would try to beat your friend to the end, and you would have powers,
You try
right?
to
You get like
beat your
powers with
friend?
collecting like rings. And
Yeah.
what I want is something like that in every single game, because something like Generations, right? Could you imagine like 2-4 people boosting through this level, like hitting each other with spike balls and stuff? Basically, I want a Sonic racing game that's on foot again, like
They
Sonic
would need
R.
They would need to not have Amy programmed in the way they did in Adventure 2, because
Give her a cup.
I'm sorry, every 10 rings leading to a fucking time stop, I'm good. I'm good.
What they need to do is they need to make sure. I think the first thing is the most important is have each character start from the same, like control set basically, like they did in Frontiers. Like everyone has the same basic abilities, and if you really wanted to flesh it out and have extra characters that did different things, have it so it's like maybe okay, this character Amy's got a double jump, but her power-ups take longer to collect, because like you were saying, like not every 10 rings for a time stop. That'd be
Everyone
ridiculous.
has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, everyone should have their own strength and drawback, or I'm totally fine with it being skins and just having general power-ups, like almost like a Mario Kart type thing. Like you can throw down like an Eggman spring and bounce people backwards or something. Or...
Wait a minute, so you want Sonic R?
Yeah, I want Sonic R, basically,
But,
except,
like, not
without all the
garbage.
things that I don't like about it. And make it a multiplayer mode for the game. So, like, Frontiers 2, we can just have, like, races through all the cyberspace stuff.
Dude, that'd be
Or maybe you
sick.
can run around the islands, like, doing challenges. Whoever does the most challenges wins,
Or
stuff
like
like
the
that.
fucking the cocoa herding and shit. Like you could have that, but multiplayer. Whoever herds the most
I want the
cocoa.
I want the good parts of Sonic Frontiers.
Just
I'm-
take
the
it
good
all.
parts.
Take it all.
Yeah.
Take it all. Take my entire
I
fucking load.
don't I don't need take it all after everything else has been talked about.
I'll
today.
fucking look. Whatever Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, it is
has
the
to give
breeding
to me,
episode.
I'll fucking take it. I'll take it in every hole.
But
If
that's
this is the
basically
breeding
what I
episode,
want.
can it birth a good idea?
This is a really horny episode.
I,
feel my fault.
I'm insulted.
It's because Garrulus is here.
I thought a lot of your ideas were good, Suris.
That's unfortunate.
Don't
I'm
be
sorry
nice
your standards
to him.
are so
Don't
low.
be, he does not know how to take a compliment. That is the first thing you will learn about Suris. Don't ever be nice to him. You'll just regret it.
Tragic.
You know what? It's not a breeding episode. It's the breeding special. Okay, that's what I'm.
It's not- What's so special about it?
It's a special episode all about breeding.
So it is.
So yeah, no, like I listen. Like I would love a multiplayer Frontiers. That I mean, like you got the combat challenges too. Like you could like who gets the.
Oh, you can do
highest-
PvP.
Yeah, dude.
Punch
Imagine.
each other in the face.
We could
imagine-
compete in Masters Challenge.
Imagine if you could
Ugh.
play as Sonic and just beat the fuck out of Amy. That would be awesome.
You can do that in like the Winter Olympic
And
Games or
Sonic and
something,
the
can't you?
Fighters. I mean, there's a reason why I like these games, but like,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
nothing about Amy in particular. It's just the fact
Pop
she's
wants more violence in the
Against-
games. He wants
against-
violence to return.
against women in particular.
Do you need to be able to beat up Sally Acorn in a Sonic game?
Sally Acorn should never be canon.
I disagree.
No, I'm just.
But that's
I'm
not what
just
this
being
episode's
anti
about.
Nick right now.
Oh,
actually-
okay. I see.
No, I want it on his behalf. It's one of those things.
Do
where
you
feel?
I don't.
Nick can't say anything about it anymore.
Nothing.
Do you feel abandoned?
He's just a bucket of chicken now.
I never liked the Freedom Fighters, really.
I thought you were about to say you
I
never
didn't
liked
like a lot of the
Nick.
designs. That's not. No, Nick's great.
If you don't like the Freedom Fighters, you don't like Nick.
Did you know Nick is Sally Acorn?
I didn't know that actually. That's
There's a
interesting.
reason why this is called the breeding special.
You are what you eat, so.
That's awesome. Sorry, just that whole concept was awesome. All right.
Pop, what would you bring back to the Sonic game? What would you
CGI
bring back?
CGI cutscenes. End of episode. Good night,
Ooh, I would like that back as well, please.
Stop dick baiting me as well by putting CGI in the trailers if you're not going to put it in. Come on, man. Come on, don't hold back on me.
Just put it in.
Put it in.
Come on.
Put it on.
Stick it in there. I want to see all that CGI, you know? Like, I want to, like...
You gotta stop.
Literally, the onset of people just adding that as a suffix to anything is the worst thing that's ever happened.
You have
in,
to...
like, the internet.
No, I need you to accept me for who I am, okay?
No.
Please?
I would rather not.
I'm tired of I'm tired of everyone being accepted for who they are. Sometimes you should be ashamed.
The worst thing is, I know you mean that. Like,
I am.
Look, shut up, alright? Shut up.
Because shut up.
Yeah.
You can't say that. We're gonna get demonetized.
Okay, listen. Alright?
How dare you say the S and U word?
I miss the CGI cutscenes, alright? I don't like being like, oh yeah, Unleashed had the CGI cut. I want to talk about how they topped it, you know? I don't want to think about how, oh, it's not worth topping it, you know? That's just not what this opening is. Nah, fucking go there, dude. Go the extra mile. And if you're not going to do that, stick more of those 2D animated ones in. Like, you could imagine if the Knuckles Divergence prologue short was the opening cutscene of Frontiers. Not only would it contextualize so much bloody more, it would be a good opening, a really fucking cool opening. And I think this whole discussion of bringing back CGI cutscenes extends to, I want them to celebrate those cutscenes a little more. I want a theater mode back in these games, and I want them to put those supplementary shorts in the games. So that I don't just have to, like, fucking go on YouTube to watch no fucking Trio of Trouble bullshit, and I can just access it through a menu because it's important at the end of the day, you know how it is? Motherfucker.
It's strange that there's two pieces of Frontiers story that aren't in Frontiers.
They should be in bloody Frontiers, shouldn't they?
There's a whole comic as well. The comic prologue isn't in there.
Yeah, give me a cool ass menu.
There should be like a special feature or something. Just put it in the options menu or something.
Yeah,
you mean like Mega Collection already did? That would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Now, you know, to be fair, like, the story still makes sense without those things, but they just enrich the experience, as far as I'm concerned. You know how it is.
You know what? They included that stupid scene where Sage sings about, like, the 12 minutes she spent with Eggman, but there's no, like, the comic scenes in there. Like,
I really
I'm just thinking about it now.
I wanted to like that so much. The problem was...
I understand it, but it's like, that's something that you get after, like, 6 games.
No,
you know, like, where she looks back and she's all happy about being with her dad, but then it's like...
Idea versus execution.
The problem with
that's
it
like
was
a TV show thing.
Well, the thing I was thinking was like
They didn't even do that for Maria, and she got her fucking brain blown out.
We got to see Maria get killed twice by a 1911
in 2 different cutscenes. Yeah.
So the thing is, though, I was gonna say, like, when I saw that cutscene for the first time, for one, I was just happy about what came before that cutscene with Sonic and Tails. Be like, I'm gonna fuck off. But like. The follow up there, I was like, oh my god, this is kind of like this is quite cool because like we've got like a Sonic cutscene that's trying to be cinematic and shit. They're trying to do the whole Toy Story 2 Jesse montage thing going on here.
Yeah,
the
but
thing is,
bad.
in hindsight, it's like the thing is also like those cutscenes needed to like show more than just they're just chilling in cyberspace.
Yeah,
which would have been a good time to show the parts of the game where he was actually making Sage that she could have reflected on.
That would have been great. That would have been a good idea. But
I was also like, what do I take from this? You know, is he being mean? Is he being mean to her? Sorry, go on.
Sorry, with your thing about having like the 2D animated cutscenes or the really nice CGI cutscenes, I guess more about the 2D cutscenes. Like, if we had that at the beginning, I would really like that. I would like for a lot of the cutscenes to look like that, but then you flash back into the gameplay, and I still think Frontiers doesn't really... Like, I don't think it looks bad, but it's not really inspired or, like creative looking, if that makes sense. So, like, when you go from something really nice, like the 2D cutscenes, and then you go back to, like, these basic-ass 3D models, it's like... like that sucks.
My perspective
just-
on
it
that
would-
is like Frontiers is the best fucking thing ever made, but like it looks like a sack of ass. Like visually, it is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I've seen Two Girls, One Cup, and it was better looking than that shit. But like, fucking Frontiers is
Okay.
it's an ugly ass game. But I agree with you there. To be honest, like yeah, it would be. Remember Sonic 06? What a great game. But like when that thing started with that really cool opening cutscene, and then immediately you're pulled out of that,
switches
and it,
to like the ugly
it
ass.
looks like the fucking
in-game.
Incredibles PlayStation 2 when they'd go from like the movie shit to suddenly Mr. Incredible, but he's made out of several
That's what
cereal
I'm saying.
boxes. Yeah. No, so I agree with you there fully. I disagree that the game looks in any way okay. It's a fucking garbage ass looking game.
Oh yeah, like on its own, I don't hate how it looks, but if you like throw other things in there to compare it, like even the CGI cutscenes look really nice, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like then you compare it to the in-game, and I know it's not going to look as good as the CGI cutscenes, but like they don't try. They didn't really try to make it look any better. It just kind of looks like it looks better than Forces, that's for sure.
That's the
But,
weird
like,
thing is
Does
that like
it,
Frontiers
though? Like that...
I like how it looks more than Forces.
Character-
Forces look so sterile.
character animations in Frontiers are a lot better than in Forces.
I agree with
There's
that.
a lot
They're
more
animated
person.
better, yeah.
There's a lot
no,
more personality behind the characters.
They move like
but-
sock puppets in Forces. The thing, though, like with like the Forces is like here's the thing: is I could forgive a lot of like Sonic Frontiers' overall appearance if it weren't for the fact that it's tripping over its own dick to present it to you. Like I'm okay with if they want to do like, oh, these are some realistic environments, and like the idea of the Starfall Islands is this kind of uncanny thing that is kind of neither alive or dead is kind of a neat idea, but all of that just goes out the window when shit is just fucking trying its best to render. Like the bit, there's that bit in update.
Don't worry,
3.
Ian Flynn will explain it away for you.
Yeah, we got Ian Flynn in charge of the graphics, brilliant. But like fucking there's that bit in update 3 where they're looking over at the pit where the Supreme rises out of, and because they've zoomed the camera
Supreme.
in rather than actually moving it close, the trees haven't loaded in properly, so they look like they've been censored in the start of a fucking Jerry Springer fight scene. Like, it looks like fucking garbage, and it's like, for all that can be said about Sonic Forces, it at least never did that. Not to mention...
It didn't do anything.
All of that spooky yuki-yukiness that you could have of the Starfall Islands, again, goes out the window when you got spaghetti in the sky, you know? The thing with Forces is I actually think the overall art design of Forces looks alright. I wouldn't put it up there with, like, Generations or Unleashed, but it still kind of looks like a thing that's been deliberately put together by people, you know? Like...
As opposed to a Unity asset drop.
Sonic Forces was made by an AI, I swear.
Fucking Frontiers' environments look like an environment fell down the stairs, and I don't know how that's possible, but like, it looks like the dude was working to make these environments on his laptop, and he just fell down the stairs one day, and they were like, you know what? I think that's it. I think you found it.
I dropped my big bag of gimmicks. It's all over the place.
Oh no, I spilled the presets. But I also don't disagree. I think Sonic Frontiers does look pretty good. So, no. I just want them to put a little more love into the cutscenes. Whether or not
I
they're
agree.
animating Sonic and Friends a little more. Like, obviously, I would like them to go a little further with it, but I wouldn't... I'm not on the opinion that what we have in Frontiers is by any means unacceptable. Like, I think when they're moving and stuff, they move okay. You know, I can appreciate a little more squash and stretch.
Yeah,
than they
I
get
mean,
out.
it looks better than the new Pokemon games,
Well, yeah, certainly.
or the
certainly.
most recent Pokemon game.
Even though I do love that game, but it is my first Pokemon game, so I don't really have much of a right to speak. But
No, it's okay. I like that game a lot too, but it just looks like shit and plays like shit most of the time.
Which one?
Scarlet
Pokemon
Violet.
Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet Violet. Like, I finished it twice, and I completed the Pokedex, but I think it is a very subpar game.
That's a fair little thing. It's so interesting because it's like there is one hand where I'm like, how important is it if the game is still really fun and that's the game's job? But at the same time, at what point do we draw the line? You know, like
Yeah, like it's a complete failure of a game, but it's also fucking awesome and it captivated me. So I don't know how it's very conflicting.
so a 5 out of 10.
I still need to beat Scarlet and Violet.
I don't
I gotta
really,
play the DLC, I guess.
I don't really care for violence, to be honest. But I do need to complete the game's main story.
Just listening. Gilly, your sigh is captivating. I'm not even gonna lie.
Someone's taken home Chinese food. I can smell it.
What?
Someone
Oh,
in my
yeah.
apartment.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Ah, cool. Can I have some?
No.
Wow, the
What-
Chinese food in the UK must be fucking dog shit.
Let me guess, because we don't.
I can only-
season it.
It just like you get like General Tso's beans.
I mean, look, having eaten lots of Chinese food while out in Boston and in the States and stuff, I could safely say it is no different. It's the exact same. I mean, we don't have orange chicken. But other than that, it's the exact same.
You're like, we have
You love
orange blood
orange chicken.
sausage.
We I made it. I don't even like blood sausage. I fucking hate blood sausage, which we call black pudding, by the way. But it's fucking
I know.
disgusting. Most
Ugh.
people don't even like it.
Having a
So
bunch
why
of
not get rid of it?
Having a bunch of foods that everybody's like, it's cultural heritage. Nobody likes it. That's the most British thing.
I don't really know of many like American stereotype food that that I wouldn't eat, so I can't.
McDonald's. Nobody likes it. It's American tradition.
I mean, there's got to be more. There's got to be some fucking backwater state fucking thing that is like the most. Like, there's got to be some place where they eat like kangaroos or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's Florida and it's gator.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say kangaroo. I was like, I've never seen kangaroo in Florida. That'd be crazy, dude.
No, it wouldn't.
Go
It's
to the
Florida.
zoo.
Can you imagine instead of gators, they just had kangaroos like swimming around?
Yeah, the kangaroos would be a lot more lethal.
They come up to your car and they just kick
You
your
know what's
window.
funny?
in.
You guys are way closer to Italy than we are, and the pizza's got to be way worse.
The pizza's a different overall thing. I mean, look, I mean, I miss New York pizza a lot. Like, put it that way.
Do you have the British tradition of Domino's pizza?
Nah.
And
I
they
mean-
never disappoint.
I don't know how to describe pizza in the UK, to be honest. Like,
It's
compared to
like dough covered in sauce, put
I
in an
mean,
oven.
Yeah, it's got cheese, it's got tomatoes, it's some spices and some stuff.
Yeah, I want to try. I wish I could try. Gordon Ramsay has that chain of like pizza places. That's like
Sausage.
it's like all you can eat pizza.
fucking sausage.
Whoa. That sounds
Gilly,
good.
you never sent me your pizza recipe.
Why would I do that?
Because I asked you a while back, you just said nothing. You're like, let me criticize your pizza on Twitter. Okay, Gilly, then tell me how to do it better.
Step one: don't use
Silence.
fucking pre-shredded cheese like a Neanderthal.
You gotta use Kraft singles all over that thing.
Pre-shredded cheese doesn't melt right or
You
char
just-
right.
Garrulus, you gave me a brilliant idea for a Minecraft speed dating service.
Oh,
Excuse
what?
me? How did I do that?
You said craft singles, and you've given me a brilliant
Oh.
idea.
Oh, god damn it!
Suris, pre-shredded cheese has a bunch of like anti-caking agents on it, and that's
Yeah,
why it
that's
doesn't
fair.
melt right.
Okay, so just like get a block of mozzarella and shred
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
But I'm
You
gonna
have to
say
get-
this: I really, really miss East Coast pizza. So like, you got me, motherfucker. I miss East Coast pizza a lot.
Don't say that stupid thing that Nick made up.
What stupid thing?
East Coast pizza is not a thing.
Okay, New York pizza then. Even though the pizza in Boston
What do you mean? I eat
still
at Domino's
tastes really
all
good.
the time.
Well, because the pizza in Pennsylvania sucks balls, and most of the pizza in Jersey sucks.
Well, the pizza I had in Boston was really good, and the pizza I had in New York was really good, and those are the two East Coast places where I've had. No, they're not, because I also had pizza at Pie in the Sky, where that guy told me not to vote Democrat, which I didn't. But I couldn't even if I wanted to. That was a
Someone
good
just
day.
told you that at a pizza place?
Oh, dude.
Yes!
Dude, okay,
It was
so
hilarious.
we didn't know the guy, and he just sits down at our table and goes, Y'all better not vote Democrat. I got guns.
I got guns!
I'll know.
Interesting.
It was so weird because like we had a table of like 7 people, and he just perfectly bold just sits right down, lets us know. Also, you had one other pizza place while you were here. We had Marietta Pizza.
Yeah, that was good. That was bussin' too.
I hate you guys. I'm so mad that you guys went to fucking what's it called? Would you go to Joe's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joe's Pizza.
I'm so mad you went to Joe's but didn't go to Scars like I told you to.
Look, I
Defiance.
Yeah. Look, I had to prioritize Joe's because Spider-Man.
It's so ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. You would understand if you didn't hate Spider-Man.
Did you go to the Sonic drive-thru too?
I did in Oregon.
It's a drive-in, okay?
Whatever.
There's a
drive-in is a movie theater.
It's both drive-in and
Wait,
drive-through.
how can it be a drive-in?
Yeah,
just
but if you go
through the
drive-through, that's not the intended experience.
I'm driving out.
You need some girl on quad skates to yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
To bring me a chili dog.
Yeah.
Sonic drive-through, Sonic drive-in, Sonic I have an insatiable drive.
Sonic Prime in
Breeding.
No.
I want to do shit in the back.
Let that be the last word of the
The
stream.
Sonic
Just cut the
drive-in.
stream there.
Well, no, because we got super chats to read, and that's really fucking cue to exit. The fucking idiot.
Always is.
Gilly's
Good
just like,
seeing you, Gil.
thank you all for giving me money. Also,
All right,
fuck
bitch.
off.
New policy. It's in your contract now. Don't read the super chats. Don't get the super chats.
Ooh.
Wait, do we only get the super chats?
Okay, so when we start doing brand deals,
We're
I'm
getting paid for this?
going to say when we do brand deals, I'm going to do the brand deal segment, and then I get all the money and fuck
beat
you
you.
guys. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking beat you to it. We'll race. We'll fucking race for it, and not just any race, a special race to see who's the fastest.
That's what a race is, Eggman.
We...
But are we quite?
I need access to the super chat thing. Where is that? Where
log
do I
in,
find that?
log into the channel. Log into the channel.
There's 80 people
Oh.
watching nothing right now.
Yeah, this is not a good show. I wouldn't recommend
What do
it.
you mean? We talked about Sonic for like 12 minutes.
Would you recommend this show to anyone? Like,
It's a
Thank
podcast
you.
about nothing.
Dude, I'm not even
God,
telling people I'm on this.
Sunset Seinfeld.
Jesus Christ.
And that's when Gilly has a Kramer incident.
Oh. We don't want that.
I think that's
What?
you.
Stop laughing, it's not funny.
I don't have any
You know
idea.
what I'm talking about, don't you?
I'm just gonna have to zoom back up the chat and
No, bitch,
read them like
look,
this.
look, you know
no,
how
just
to do
click the fan funding button.
I've
guys.
given you the credentials to get into the channel.
Oh yeah, where are they? In our DMs?
I think they're in the DMs. I've given
No,
you the
you-
credentials to get in so you can access the fan funding.
This is not me trying to get out of this also, but that would be a very clever way to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Gil,
can't
at least
log
he
in, I'm
tries,
sorry.
you know. At least he
It's really-
tries.
It's a very liberal use of the word clever, but I'll take it, I guess.
I fucking hate liberals.
Me too, brother.
I
Hell
fucking
yeah, brother.
hate being clever.
Oh my god.
Where is the... I can't find it. Send it to me again, please.
Oh, you are such a defeatist little bitch. All right, I'm on.
I know.
At least he admits it.
The problem with me is
I've been very vocal about this. I am a bitch.
but you're my,
Biatch.
but you're my bitch. Come here. Come
No, you. Damn it! It's Wayne 2.0. We're not doing this again. Wait, is Gilly our crotchety
here.
old man now? God damn it!
He's like.
Yep.
He's like,
Always was.
See, that's the difference between Sunset City 1 and Sunset City 2 is, like, Sunset City 1 had 2 men. Old variety.
I'm 27. Am I old?
I don't know. Suris is old. He just pretends he isn't.
I'm 31. That's like middle.
Damn.
That's pretty old.
Dude, I'm a little
Old.
worried because I've found, like, I've got, like, 5 gray hairs now that I didn't know were there. And I can't even grow a fucking beard, so I feel a bit
Yeah,
shortchanged.
you're never gonna grow a beard. Just let it go.
I know, but my dad had one.
Like, bro. Here, you got a two-step
Doesn't matter what your
verification.
dad had.
For fuck's sake. Well, fortunately, just as well then, because my dad had cancer, so hopefully I won't get that.
Well, there you go.
Yay! On the bright side, I'm not going bullshit.
There's always a
Um,
silver lining.
There is always a silver lining. I at least won't die. Yet. Hopefully.
But if it's the 50s, there's always a lead lining.
That... Oy. Right, look, let's just go ahead and, like, get Garrulus in here. Okay, is he in? Is it in? Are you in yet?
I'm almost in. Here. I take the most roundabout way getting to the live stream. All right, here we are. We're
It's
here.
crazy that the Mister really is getting a fucking N64 core. That is
The
crazy.
what?
The Mister.
The Mister?
Mr. FPGA.
You're gonna have to narrow it down further. I still am
Webster,
unsure.
You told me that
Brother.
the last time you did a podcast with someone, you never wanted to be friends with them again. I wasn't going to add you to the podcast knowing that I'd risk our friendship. With
Brother.
Garrulus, I'm okay to risk that friendship.
Brother.
That's fine. I can do
Wait. Do you not know what the Mister is?
I don't know anything about anything or anyone.
You know what FPGA is, right?
No.
Don't you know
I'm
like
just
all the fucking analog consoles?
Oh, is that one of those ones that makes like the HDMI like upscale things for the old consoles?
No, I gotta go.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. I sit in my room and I stare at a screen. And I don't
But
do
yeah,
anything
that's what I mean. How do you not know what it is?
until this podcast starts.
You
I'm
use
sitting here
fucking
not.
Twitter.
Oh, I try not to.
What's Twitter? I don't know what Twitter is.
X. You use
Don't-
X. X.com. X videos.
Yes.
That was a very well timed sound effect. Not gonna lie.
I can't believe you punched Garrulus,
Also-
Gilly.
I'm into the super chats now. I have them.
Okay, great. Can we start then?
No.
Damn.
Good to know.
All right. Now we can start.
Okay, table order. You are the first of the table.
Damn. I really shot myself in the foot by having a name that starts with GA.
Game.
Because otherwise
Oh.
Gilly would be in the first place. Okay. Let's see.
It's actually-
First,
wait, it's
super
not in
chat.
alphabetical order, you fool.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm talking about the table
What's-
order. Table of the stream.
Oh, I was looking at the Discord channel. I don't have the stream open.
Oh, yeah, no, you are
here
on the far left. You fucking
Yeah, he
Marxist
sure is.
piece of shit.
I don't know. Okay. The first super chat from Josiah Rovirosa. The Sonic piece is real. Gully weed. So
What a
it
start.
was $2.
You didn't say it like Whitebeard. I'm
It
disappointed.
wasn't $2.
I haven't gotten super far in One Piece. I'm only on episode 400.
Dylan, that was not $2.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's $1.99. I'm
There,
rounding
that's
up
not
like
fucking,
a real
no,
person.
Don't round up. Don't do it. You round up, you get a cauliflower.
Oh
ear.
my god.
You eat the poop sock. I've got our pal Jamal with $2. See how ridiculous it would be if I said $3? Idiot. So
Well,
he
then-
says, "Happy B Theory holiday, milk bro forever, Wallace. Always in our hearts, Wallace."
No, he's dead. He's a butt fucking
Gilly,
quitter.
He's missing.
He's a
See the
butt
sign
fucking
behind
quitter.
you? So he never
A
finishes?
butt fucking quit. Yeah, that means he quit butt fucking. That means he's moved on to the vaginal. We just
No,
can't
it
say the
doesn't.
C word, okay? That's the rule.
Jesus.
Right.
Anyways, Mike1911, thank you for the $4.99. Sonic needs to bring back the Freedom
$5.
Fighters and as many pre-IDW non-game characters, and I'll gladly stand my ground on that. I'll view this later.
That doesn't say later, it says L8R.
I
That's it. You have to round that up. It's L10R.
Dylan, I swear to fucking Christ. I will
Austin
deal you a
with
shit
$2.
hand.
Austin with $2. Can't think of anything to say, so take my money. Thanks. I can't
also-
think of anything to respond with.
That's also
Thanks for the
one.
money.
thanks for the money.
That's also one, though. That means it's his first. It's his first.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, and all he could give was $2. Let's go.
Oh,
Wow.
right.
Now we have
Next
two
up,
Channel Pups on the show.
Yeah, it's
we have Sonic Fan 1661 with $4.99, Isn't butchering a language the best way to make fun of it, Gilly?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
you didn't round up that time,
butchering
did you,
when
idiot?
they try to speak English is the best way.
Well, that
to
time
make
it was
say-
$5.
Did you say butchering?
Yeah, $5, not fucking $7.
Butchering.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm
butchering.
Butchering.
Butchering, yeah, I misspoke.
Did you butter the language at Thanksgiving?
I've buttered the biscuits.
That butter's my biscuit.
All right. Next.
Yep, okay. So, Sonic Fan 1661 sends $2. Yif Orgy on Sunset City when?
Never, ideally.
All right.
Well,
That
today was
does
the
not
breeding
butter my
special.
croissant.
All right.
Cousin Roman, you're up.
No.
All right.
No, we've got Steampunk for $2. God has abandoned this stream.
Sure has.
God was never here.
Actually, God doesn't
Always was.
exist.
Sonic Fan 1661 with $2. Pup is being H0 nerdier than me. Holy shit.
It says holy schlut.
Okay, next.
If only any of
Oh,
us
it
knew
does-
what that word meant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this stuff.
All right, next.
Shut
All right,
up, Gil.
Sonic Fan 1661 again with $2.
Go on, read it.
He says,
Go
put
on.
it in. Pup, November 24th, 2023.
I didn't hear that. Can you say it again? You said it a
He
little...
said, put it in. Put it in.
Put it in. Put it in.
It's not fair.
Anyway,
Okay.
thank you for the
Snort.
$10.
Oh, fuck.
You
I
asked me
can't
to say it
believe you've
again.
done this.
You asked
You
asked
what?
for this.
Okay, so Sonic Master XYZ, see, says,
Mm.
sends,
That's not how you say that.
sorry, Sonic Master says, sends $2. Sonic Omens has good SA2 styled multiplayer, but all
Sonic
fan,
Omans.
but all fan
didn't know
games are
that.
bad. They're all bad. We hate them.
All right.
This is untrue.
Slurus.
Did you just call him Sluris?
Yes.
Yes.
Slurus
True,
the
he does
septic.
say a lot of slurs.
This is the best one, too. Holy shit.
Slurus the
This is the best super chat.
Sonic Fan 1661, thank you for the $2. This podcast has everything. Breeding and nothing. So it does.
It's got everything.
Oh shit, he's here. He's attending.
I don't think he's a 10 at all. I think he's a little lower
Just
than
shut the fuck up. All right. So, because you did the introductory period, Dylan, would you like to outroductory period us?
Oh, God. I don't know what the outro is either.
Well, you're just gonna have
so
to,
I-
no, oh no.
I guess what we do is we go,
Oh,
hey, guys,
no.
thanks for coming to the stream. Bye.
No, you idiot. You have to, like, round table ask us what we're doing.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yo. Pup, what are you fucking doing, dude?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing behind the table?
Just,
Brother, what are you fucking doing?
Well, brother, I'm fucking doing my best. I'm making YouTube videos and shit on my channel. I don't want to tell people that they're right now about Doctor Who because of the anniversary, and I don't want to tell people I like Doctor Who, but yeah, it's about that right now. But I'll do some other
Doctor
stuff
Who?
soon, I promise. Yeah, that's the idea.
Exactly.
That's
Well, I
Doctor
mean,
Who?
you got the
Pup
idea.
made a very cool animated Doctor Who special. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it has no relation to anything. It's yeah. Moving on.
Suris, what are you doing?
Right now, I am getting ready to start filming all of the footage I need for Sonic Battle so I can start doing the Sonic
That's
beta.
not filming, idiot. That's recording.
Oh,
It's-
I could have just.
Wow, what the fuck do you call
Yeah.
recording but putting shit on film?
It's not putting it on film though. It's on digital.
Well, then, Pup, when you use a digital camera to record your video footage,
That's not filming.
then you're also not filming.
No, I don't say I'm filming. I say I'm recording.
Cool.
I'm very
Billy, what are you
precise about
doing?
these things. Yeah, Billy, what
I
are you
mean,
doing?
I mean, most people say filming when they're like recording on a camera.
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
doing
you can
anything.
just
I haven't
suck my
figured out what.
dick.
No,
All right then.
I'm
well, I
not
get-
sucking
get-
your little British fucking peepee.
Little British peepee.
extra cheesy.
What a good
Disgusting.
ending. What a good ending. Good time was had
foreskin.
by all.
Foreskin.
I'm pooped. Well, what about you?
Me? Oh yeah. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but I'm very lazy, and Thanksgiving has put me in a coma. So
If you're struggling to get into the swing of things, why not play Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation?
Why not play
5?
Donkey
I don't
Kong
have a
64?
PS5.
Because that game's objectively
I
bad.
need to. I need
That's
to
not
at
true.
some point. I have the one. It's like a mod that lets you switch the Kongs anywhere, and I hear that that's the best way to play it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So yeah. So anyway, what I'm doing, I'm gonna play Donkey Kong 64 after this, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks for the suggestion.
I'm gonna go to a
That's
mobile
it, though.
gaming tournament.
What?
Is that all you got? Come on, like give us a better closing
No,
line.
genuinely, I'm trying to get back into writing scripts so I can make content. I just haven't been able to do it yet.
I just meant the closing line.
I
man.
started a script.
I just
What?
wanted a closing line, buddy.
Goodbye, everybody.
I've been trying to work on drinking more.
Water?
Why? This reminded of when we were talking about, like, okay, let's talk about our pitch for an episode, and Gilly's like, can't, drinking.
I think I figured out why you like wine so much. Now that I think about it.
I've been drinking rum.
We're all whiners.
Well, no, I was gonna say it's because it's got people's feet in it.
I don't think that's how they still make wine.
That is so how they still make wine.
They probably make it with like cold, unfeeling hydraulic presses.
Remember when that that woman news reporter or whatever, was it a woman, when she was doing the wine stomp and she fell out? She's like, ow, 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 ow.
I don't remember that. I don't watch the news.
I don't remember that either.
I don't watch that news either, but that was a thing. That was a big. Yeah.
It's a big one.
Must
Sure
be on
was.
your leftist
Please
news
comment, rate
networks.
5 stars
Oh
if you
my
remember
God.
that podcast
Your
episode
liberal
where the
news.
wine makes.
This the real news or the fake news?
There is no real
All
news.
news is fake news.
I
We're in a
actually agree with
simulation.
that though. That's the thing.
All news has spin.